Good morning, Cryptos and 10. It is October 27th, 2022. Here we have the ProCoin news. Look at Elon Musk entering the Twitter with a kitchen sink. So everything and the kitchen sink looks like it's entering in Twitter. So we look here and we got Dogecoin spikes his Musk Twitter deal nears completion. My thought on that, I think what he's going to do is start bringing the cryptocurrency DOGE into Twitter. I could be wrong, but it's kind of amazing how he talks. Now, the other thing to watch out for too is he's been talking about Brad Garlinghouse and XRP. So, usually when Elon Musk, whether you like it or not, when he's speaking about a coin, whether it's Dogecoin or XRP, it starts moving. So that's going to be an interesting thing to watch. And it's supposed to be right here, according to this, closing the deal by 10/29. So that's 2 days away. We're going to look at the market here in a little bit. Look at the market sentiment. See what we got. Apple updates crypto policies for App Store. So they're going to start accepting the cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin. They're going to start with a Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe Litecoin. Then, of course, you got our fear and shock here. UN is planning to seize the crypto worldwide. So you always got to have a little fear in there to try to tame it down a little bit. We are moving quite nicely on the and then you got Tel Aviv Stock Exchange launching digital finance assets. So you got one trying to take it away and one that's using it. So you make your own mind up on where you think it's going. All right, so there's our ProCoin news. Let's go to Doge over here. All right, we can wait for the load. All right, so here we got a 30% move and just let's see here. Let's do a little. You hit the shift. You should be able to hit the shift, hold it down, hit your mouse key. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Sometimes you gotta go over here. There. All right, so we're just gonna take a day away. If you notice here on this little tool, this measuring tool, all you do is hit the shift and left click button. It gives us 13 bars, 2 days and 4 hours. We're on the 4-hour chart, so we're gonna take 4 hours off there. Just in 2 days, it's went up 26%, and actually, to be precise, 28.14. All right, so we're up 28% on the Dogecoin. That's Elon Musk there. All right, let's look at a little Cardano. Let's see what that's been made here in the last couple days. So if you were to go here, let's just start here and work our way back. So we'll go back 2 days on this one. 2 days, 20 hours. So 2 days, 12 hours, 8 hours, 4 hours. So in 2 days, that's only up 3% on that. But over this last little bit here, we've been having a good move. So we're at 14. We go down here to 18% there. All right, let's look at the big one here, Bitcoin. I showed this back a couple videos. Like I said, it's not trading advice. All right, so of course if we go back here, all right, I have all these lines of FOMC meetings, okay? So we had all that going on. And then right here, around the 28th, I did a video, of course, because we had that last FOMC meeting. Now, we went through this line right here. So if you go right here, we can actually make this a little bigger. Kind of scroll it out, make it smaller. All right, so here's our arrow, and my question was in that video is the bottom end. So here we have one low, and then we had another low with our daily, our 4-hour chart. We're on the 4-hour chart right now. So if we click over to the daily, let's look at the daily real quick. All right, so there's your daily. Okay, and here you had a low. Alright, then you had another low with the price, but look at the RSI was climbing up. Alright, so we showed that. And then we did our video right there. Alright, and now it stayed within that line right there. Okay, stayed within that trend line. Came back down again on price, but it didn't hit the low. down here on the RSI. And then of course you had last bounce off of that line, and of course you had the breakout now, and we're just right at 68.99 if you look over there in the lower left corner for the RSI for the daily. So we hit that 70. I'd officially say my thoughts, not trading advice, is that we are going to be moving up, because when you start to get above this 70 on the RSI, it shows massive upward pressure. So we'll see the daily, what it closes at on the daily. And we're going to go back to the 4 hour. I just like multiple time analysis, and I can do it all. Here's the 4 hour, here's the daily. If you look, 66.68. It's a little bit different because it has different calculations because it's using the 4 hour. Alright, so there's our Bitcoin, 26.91. So if we go back and we look at this line, even on the 4 hour, look, the 4 hour trend line is still up. So let's say we're looking for something to come back down. This right here, this area. So if you go right here, you click on that, go to rectangle. We could go from right here, right there, hold down the arrow, and just put us a little rectangle right here. So this is going to be a point that we would definitely need to watch if it started to come back down here. Okay. This 21-day moving average, as you see, was going straight across. There was no movement. It was all sideways movement. It come up, it come back down, come up, come back down. So we were in a range right there on that 21-day moving average. And we've been that way for quite a while, because even at this on the 4 hour, that's still the daily, shows the daily. We had a little drop right here, but from the 4th of October, it's been total sideways, up and down, up and down. We finally broke out of that range, and we're at 20,000 now. I'm looking for it to probably come back down right here in this range, right here at this that high of 19.7. I think it could come back down there, touch there, and bounce off of there. That would be a very nice move, because it would come and retest this 21. And because if we look back in history, see how many times it bounces off this, comes up, comes down, comes up. Alright, you could go, and that was just a small little, like, if you want to call it, a bull inside of a bear. But if you go back to here to the 2020, 2021, it's a little slow loading. You see, I mean, from there all the way over to here, that was a good 45 days right there, and it went up approximately 50%. So, you know, then you come back down. So then you had a little down, a little bounce down. Okay, a little retrace at 20%, and that was for 23 days. And then you had another uptick to finish off. If I can get this thing to work. Alright, so you had approximately another uptick to another approximately almost 50%, 45%. So over this time from July 19th to November, so just approximately 3-4 months, you had 100% move with a little 20% retracement, which you could have gotten out and then bought in right here. So that's the big one, Bitcoin. But as you see, if we can go to any of these, Phantom, quick way to get back to the front of the chart, and then scroll out. We see we're above the 21. ETC, Ethereum Classic, we just came above it last night. So I'm looking, it's coming, looks like it's going to come back down and test that. Let's look at Hedera, Ahash graph. Alright, here we're just right around that 21. I have, what I've done personally, this is just me, it breaks at 21 and closes above it on the 4 hour. I then buy the 100%, okay? Then what I do is I take and I put a alert on the line when it comes back down. This one closed below the 21. So what I did initially is I would take that line right there and put it there. Then I would get another alert because my alerts are set up on the 21 day. This right here closed above the 21 day moving average, and this one closed below. So then I would take this line. This is what we're watching right now. I'm currently on Hedera. If this any candle closes below this before we go up over the 21 again, we'll close out this trade. It's a small little trade. I like the 4 hour. I just set up the chart. Some people might like a long term, a little daily, a little swing trade. I just watched the 4 hour. Like here, you would bot right here, and you would just play it out, let it go, set your alert, and then you would sell there. Now some people say, "Oh, that's not much of a trade." Yeah, you're right. So you have to do what you have to do. But here, you would have sold right here. Look, you would have sold right here at approximately, 7 cents, and then you would have got back in right here at 6 cents. So that's a good percentage right there. You're not talking, don't talk money wise, talk percentage wise. Look, that's 15% that you would have got, so 50% more coin. All right. So I just put that little cushion in there because sometimes it'll close below it, but it'll bounce right back. So then you have that little cushion with that extra stop. All right. So there's Hedera. You could look at Litecoin. Litecoin's above the 21, starting to make that. Let's look at Polygon. Here we have a nice run since 23rd. Okay. We got Theta. Theta's the big one. 110 right now. So you could have bought it right here at say 102, and you'd be up a good percentage there. XDC network. It's a 2000 or a 222 ISO. Okay, we're not above that 21 yet, so we're not in there yet. Now let's look at XRP. So XRP, some people are in it, some people are just continue and don't sell and just keep adding. I do have a bag that I just hold, but then I also have a trading, and right now I'm not in that because it's not above that. Let's look at Zilliqa. Alright, so we're just right now up and down off of that 21. So about 90% of your most common coins right now are in what I consider, from my technical analysis, right now you're about into the point where I'm buying. Okay. And like I said, my cautious little stop loss right there. So you could just go down the line. ADA, the AMP coin. Alright, so that's one that's just right there at it. Basic attention token is above it. Here we got above the 21. So we're looking maybe to come back down and test that, which is good. Bitcoin, we went through that one. Bitcoin Cash. Alright, so same thing. You're above that 21. I'm buying on my trade. So anyways, so we got the ProCoin news. We got Elon Musk. We're watching Dogecoin. We got the trend line there for the RSI. It still hasn't broke it. It's come back down to it. That's not Bitcoin. Okay, so we're watching that line right there that we have set up still. I think that'll be a long-term trend line, and we'll see going forward. We go into probably November, the end of November, December. They're probably going to be a little bit of a 20-30% pullback, and we'll just watch the market and go as it goes. All right, so we'll see you on the next one. Hope this helped. Leave some comments, hit the subscribe, the like button if this has helped you out. All right, we'll talk to y'all later.